What is up, fellow Pyro Fanatics? It's Pimp Daddy 28 here. And today I'm going to show you guys my 2019 4th of July fireworks stash in its entirety. So I spent all morning pretty much setting up my entire stash here so I could show you guys pretty much what I got for this year. So if I do sound like I'm out of breath, I do apologize for that. So I just want to clear a few points before I kind of show you guys my entire stash. Now, this entire setup that I have going on right here does not include my canister shells or the 1.4 Pro order. I put that pretty much off to the side in a different room pretty much, and I'll get to that pretty much after I finish showing you guys what my 1.4 consumer stash looks like. All right, so I also do plan to, as I usually do, to post the prices, the case prices for what I paid at WF Boom for all the items that I got from WF Boom, and they will be at the bottom of the video as I go along. I will post the original case price and along with the 40% discounted price just to kind of illustrate what I paid for as opposed to what you would normally pay if you just, if you shop at a later date throughout the year. The whole point of that is to pretty much drive the point home that shopping early and shopping wholesale by the case is the best way to go. All right, so I'm going to pan out right now and show you guys pretty much what my entire stash looks like. I'm trying to see if I can get it all in one shot. All right, so that's pretty much what my 1.4 Pro, or sorry, my regular 1.4 consumer stash looks like, minus the canister shells, along with a few other items that I picked up from previous years. All right, so now there is a tough decision of where to start from, and I guess we'll start from the left, which is what I guess I usually do every year anyways. We'll get, I guess we'll just get to the items as we go along. I'll try to do the cakes first before I do any other items, so we'll just get through the cakes first before we get to everything else. So we'll start at the bottom over here. We got a whole case of Surgical Strike by AFW. It's a 24-shot cake, and you get 2 in a case, and I believe this is a straight fire cake. I don't think it's a fan effect. Yes, it is a straight fire cake. We also got All That Glitters by Dominator. It is a 9-shot cake. It's kind of like, I guess, a Nishiki Kamuro cake, at least with colors anyway. It has gold willows to it. Not 100% sure if it is a Nishiki Kamuro cake, but I guess we'll find out. Chuck was nice enough to toss this in as a freebie to demo for him, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like. So I guess I kind of lied when I said that I don't have any 1.4 Pro items in this setup. I guess I do, in a way, because these Tannerite cakes are 1.4 Pro. This is the M25 Airburst, 25 shot by Tannerite. And as I mentioned before, it's a 1.4 Pro item, so, and we got 2 of them, so. All right, next up here we got an assortment of cakes called Our Presidents by Magnus. You get 4 cakes. You got Washington, Jefferson, and over here are the other 2 cakes. We got Lincoln and Roosevelt, and these are 16-shot cakes, and as I mentioned, I think I mentioned that they're all by Magnus. So down here we got a new item for 2019. It's called Gemstone Jackpot by Shogun. It's a 21-shot cake, and you get 4 in a case. And I believe this is kind of like a color effect type cake. So it's got some nice colors in it. Over here we got a whole case of Power Trip by Dominator, 16 shots, and you get 6 in a case. It's kind of like one of those economy line cakes where you get like 6 in a case for a decent case price. And over here we got the Power 6 assortment by AFW. This also is a new item for 2019. All of these cakes are 24 shots, or should I say each of these cakes are 24 shots. We got Warhead, Bring the Rain, Shrapnel, and High Caliber. And down here, this is, I'm pretty sure, not an unfamiliar cake to most of you. It's called Mardi Gras Parade by AFW. It's a 30-shot cake. You get 4 in a case. This one's formerly known as, or should I say, this cake was formerly known as Mardi Gras Fiesta, and it was by Glorious, but then it got rebranded to AFW and renamed to Mardi Gras Parade about a couple years ago. So still the same cake with the same crackle and all the fun stuff that you'd like to see in a finale cake. All right, up here we got a single-piece cake here. It's called Amazing Ballet Mini by Winda. It's a 100-shot cake, so it's like the small version of the regular Amazing Ballet zipper cake. Chuck pretty much tossed this one in as a freebie, so more than likely I'll try to demo this cake before the 4th, but if not, I will definitely be letting it off on the 4th for sure. All right, down here we got another new item for 2019. We got a case of Crackling Storm by AFW, and this is a 12-shot cake. And down here, I believe this is the Power 4 assortment by AFW. You get 3 different cakes. You got Steel City, 25 shots by AFW. Gateway to the West, 25 shots by AFW. And this is not a new cake like the other 2 cakes. This is actually a classic by AFW. It's Vegas Lights, 25 shots. And it's kind of like a fan version of the Mardi Gras Parade cake. Comes with a bunch of crackle, but it's not a straight fire. It's a fan version of it. And down here, we got a new item for 2019 as well. Another new item for 2019 from WF Boom. It's called Willow Beach. 9 shots by AFW and courtesy of Display Fireworks 1. You get 2 in a case, and this is what, what most people would call a legit Nishiki Kimuro effect cake. And as I mentioned before in a video where I first showed you guys this cake, it is pretty much the year of the Nishiki Kimuro 2019. And Dave was smart enough to pretty much come out with his own version of the Nishiki Kimuro cake this year. All right, so I guess we'll start at the top in the middle here. I'm going to try to get closer because I'm kind of trying to get around this stuff on the floor over here. All right, we got Thundercat 200-gram cake by Black Cat. This is not the blockbuster version. This is the watered-down version, unfortunately. We'll be demoing that also hopefully sometime before the 4th. So I'll try to see if I can get that demoed as soon as possible so you guys could pretty much take a look at what it looks like now or how it performs. All right, so we got a couple of boxes here of the 5-inch Nishiki Blast shells by Raccoon Fireworks. These are very, very nice shells. I demoed 2 of them for my canister shell comparison this year, and intend to demo the other 4 in one of these shell kits. And I'm more than likely going to keep the other one because these are very, very, very nice shells. And if you can find them, I highly recommend them. All right, guys. So moving on, we got 3 200-gram cakes over here. We got Colorful Skies by Raccoon Fireworks. This is a 25-shot cake. We got America's Battalion by Winda. Nice holographic design on the box. This is a 16-shot cake. And Silken Sky by Dominator, and this is also a 16-shot cake. And down here, picked up a couple of, try to move here so I can get closer. Picked up a couple of 200-gram cakes from WF Boom. Got 12 O'Clock High by Shogun. 22-shot cake. Intended to get a case of this last year, but they didn't come in before the 4th. So I just opted to get one retail or single piece this year. And also picked up a Sport Fishing by Shogun Fireworks, 19-shot cake. It's kind of like a fish effect cake. I know WF Boom kind of stopped carrying it early. I guess it sold out early, should I say. It may have been an older stock, but I know they weren't able to bring it in this year. It may have had something to do with the shipping crisis in China. I'm not sure, so we'll have to wait and see if they'll bring it in for 2020. And in the middle over here, we got the Heavy Duty assortment by World Class. You get a whole box of Excalibur shells. in this shell kit. It's called Total Destruction, but really it's Excal's. Only difference is you don't get the HDPE tubes in the box, which is kind of a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. And I believe you get around 18 or 19 different 200-gram cakes and a mini artillery shell kit down there as well. All right, up here we got a 500-gram cake called Total Gossip by Brothers, a 36-shot cake. Scott, the owner of Sandusky Fireworks, was nice enough to give me this cake to demo for him, so definitely can't wait to see how this cake performs. We'll try to get this one demoed before the 4th of July for sure. All right, down here we got a whole case of Comets of the Cosmos by AFW, 25 shots, and this cake is also a new item for 2019. Has some nice comets in it from what I remember when I watched the demo video for it. All right, then down here we got the Power 3 assortment by AFW. This is a new assortment for 2019. I think each of these cakes is a 25 shot. Each of these cakes is 25 shots. We got the Divine Minds, Nuclear Nightmare, and Forged in Fire. All right, down here, I got a case of Magnum Tremors by Raccoon Fireworks. This is a 9 and a board cake. Very, very powerful cake. It's got a silver wave ring effect with color tips and horsetails in the middle of those rings. Very powerful cake, and definitely when I saw the video, this one definitely put it on my list like right away because it was that good. So definitely can't wait to see how this cake performs. All right, over here we got a case of Warhead by AFW. This also is a new item for 2019. It's a 24-shot cake. You get 4 in a case, and this cake also comes in the Power 6 assortment, if you see it over there in the top left. So if you'd rather get the case that has the assorted cakes along with the Warhead cake, or if you want to get it as a single piece, you could do that as well. I got both just because I thought the Warhead cake was pretty nice. So, all right, down here we got the Big Shots by Pyro Demon. Got a whole case of those. We got 4 in a case, 20-shot cake. Picked this one up from Pyro Dudes. If you could find it anywhere, I highly suggest you guys get this cake because I don't think it's going to be produced anymore. I don't even know if it was produced this year. It may have been produced last year, and that was pretty much it. I don't know if it was produced in the years prior, but this is a very, very good cake, and it's also very hard to find. So if you guys could find it, I highly suggest you pick it up because it's a very good cake. I would go check out Pyro Nation's video of it, and you guys will see exactly what I mean by how good this cake is. All right, over here we got a whole case of Above and Beyond by Shogun. This is a 16-shot cake. This is kind of like an economy line cake or economy line case because you get 6 in a case. Intended really to get this just for filler. So I wanted to get like a filler cake. So this was not a bad option for a filler cake. All right, so already got to these cakes. Over here, we got another new cake for 2019. This one's by Power Planet. It's called Power Up. And I believe this is a 20-shot cake. It hasn't had the shots listed on the cake itself. Yes, it is a 20-shot cake. It has it listed on the side over here somewhere. I don't know if you... There it is. So it's a 20-shot cake. You get 4 in a case. It's an angled cake. A very, very nice cake from what I saw in the video, the demo video for it. And on top of that, it's got some pretty cool artwork, you know, and who doesn't like Super Mario? So... All right, moving on. Up here we got a couple of 200-gram cakes. We got Evil Eye by Cutting Edge, 16-shot cake. Scott from Sandusky was nice enough to toss this one in as a freebie as well to demo for him. And we got Raging Willow by Raccoon Fireworks. This is a 19-shot cake. And it's kind of like a 200-gram version of the Nishiki Kamuro cake. Or, sorry, Nishiki Kamuro effect. And Chuck wanted me to demo this cake for him as well, so I definitely can't wait to see what the 200-gram version of the Nishiki Komuro effect looks like. All right, down here we got the 500-gram version of this Raging Willow cake. It's called Willow Explosion by Raccoon Fireworks. This is a, oh gosh, gotta see what number of shots is on this one. 24-shot cake. So this is a 24-shot cake. And this is kind of like a multi-shot version of the Nishiki Komuro effect. It has some color mixed in with the big willows, so it's definitely a very, very nice cake. So I picked up a couple of Peach Peony cakes, Peach Peony and Mine cakes by Neon Fireworks. It's a 25-shot cake. This will be used in the 1.4 Pro Pyro musical. This is the only consumer item that I'll be using in that 1.4 Pro show because it's got some nice color to it, and I wanted to add some really nice color to that show, so picked up a couple for it, and they'll be zigzagging across from each other. I probably shouldn't have said that because I don't like to reveal what I do with my show, but there you guys have some inside info right there. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for the cakes. Oh, well, we got one more. We got a whole case of these off and running cakes by Shogun. You get 12 in a case. There's 6 over here, and here is the other 6. This is a 10-shot cake, very similar to Simon Summon by Winda. Hits just about as hard as that cake as well. We'll probably be fusing all 12 of these cakes together and pretty much lighting them all off at once. I haven't decided if I'm going to take one and light it off by itself or if I'm just going to light off all of them. I think more than likely I'm just going to light off all of them together. So, all right. So now I guess we could get to the single piece items. Got these tri rotating wheels. Got 3 of them, and these are the tri whistling wheels. 3 of those as well. Neither of these has a brand to them, by the way. It's just like a regular item from China. And got 4 packs of the Buzz Bangs by Sky Bacon. I actually had 5 packs, but I lit off 1 pack, and these are very, very nice. Over here, we got a case of the all red Tau Celebration crackers. This is the 10,000 Tau Celebration version. WF Boom sells the 20,000 version as well, so this is pretty much half that one. You get 6 in a case. Got 3 over here. And here's the other 3. And basically, it's not 10,000 crackers. What it is, it's pretty much about 2,500 firecrackers. And there's a head bomb in the middle as well. All right, so over here, we got a leftover item from last year. This is the Bad Boy Assortment by Dominator Fireworks. Purchased this assortment from Pyro Dudes last year. Intended to demo it last year. Unfortunately, while I was in the middle of demoing my Ultimate Aerial Assortment that was also by Dominator that I picked up last year, the cops pretty much told me to stop. So I had to finish that assortment in the daytime on the 4th of July the next night. So I'm hoping I could get this assortment and that assortment done before the 4th of July. I haven't had any issues with the cops so far, so I'm hoping, the news of the fireworks bill for Ohio going through may have something to do with that. So let's hope that our streak of being able to light off items, so to speak, doesn't end at least today or tomorrow, since today's the 2nd, tomorrow's the 3rd. So hopefully it'll continue and we'll be able to light all these items off. So once I light this assortment off, I'll definitely post a demo video of each of these items in this assortment. I'll post them all at once is what I mean. It's going to be like a demo video of the entire assortment. All right, got this rack over here, this rocket, skyrocket, and Roman candle rack. I usually don't put racks in my presentations here, but this rack is just so freaking awesome. I had to put it in here for you guys to see because I highly recommend getting this rack if you are the Roman candle and skyrocket fanatic. This is definitely the rack for you, and it's only $35, and just for the design and how it's made, it's perfect. You don't really see too many racks. I've never seen a skyrocket and Roman candle rack anywhere else. So definitely recommend this if you intend to light off a whole bunch of Roman candles or skyrockets on the 4th of July. Not to mention it's black and it's got the AFW logo and the WF Boom logo at the bottom. That's freaking awesome right there. All right, so over here we got pretty much various ball shell kits. I lit off a couple of ball shells from each of these kits for the tribute demo to the ball shell that I did. I don't think I posted a video of that yet, but I will be, hopefully, soon, as I wanted to do a bit of a tribute to ball shells, so I picked up a whole bunch of ball shells last year and this year. And along with these, I also got some more ball shells in this box here. So I got the double blast, got another box of at balls somewhere down there. We got the top shelf. All right, over here we got some packs of skyrockets. Got the sun ring rockets. Chucked through these in when I made my order. Also got this pack of Star Smasher rockets by Pyro. We'll probably either light these off one at a time or just put them in this rocket rack here and light them all off at once. And in this box, I don't know if you guys could see it on the side, is a case of the Depth Alone shells by Winda. And this is the 2015 lot year, if you see here in the last two numbers on the right. First year of production for these shells, so very happy about that. Got a whole case of these, and I also got another 5 boxes or so, about 5 boxes, so a little bit over half a case left that I picked up from last year. So got a whole bunch of these shells, and definitely intend to hang on to a good amount of them for the foreseeable future. All right, over here we got some color changing wheels by Shogun. These are the 6 driver color changing wheel. I purchased 4 of them. There's only 3 here because I actually lit off one a couple nights ago, and it was a very, very nice item. Also got this Blitz Bomb by Sky Bacon, and Super Jumbo Crackling Balls by Supreme Fireworks. You get 2 giant crackling balls here. And also got these limited edition color firecrackers by Black Cat. Alright, so I think that's it in terms of this presentation over here. We got a whole bunch of fireworks in that blue tub from previous years. You know what? I thought about just pretty much glossing over this and just telling you guys there's a whole bunch of fireworks in there, but let's open it up and show you guys exactly what's in here. Alright guys, so here's pretty much the blue tub, and this is what is inside of it. Just a whole bunch of Pyro that I purchased from the last couple of years. Pretty much haven't been used just because I always have a bunch of leftover stuff every year, you know, because of the laws in Ohio, not able to light off everything that I would like to light off. So I got a whole bunch of leftover stuff. I'm not going to even really dig into all this. I mean, it's got like several 200-gram cakes. Got this Crusher cake I've had for like 3 or 4 years now. Missile, some ladybugs down there, some Gambler Roman candles, and some Black Cat firecrackers there. Just a whole bunch of different items. So, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm used to every year, just about every year, just having leftover items. But hopefully this year will be the last year that happens. Alright guys, so here's pretty much what my entire canister shell stash looks like. Got the Up and Over by Shogun over here. Got the Freedom Defender 1.5-inch canister shells. These are very good shells. Got the Wide Load 1.5-inch by Winda. Got some more Sunring rockets over here left over. Got these Star Shooter missiles. I think these are from like 2 years ago. Got some T-Sky Dragon Rage shells, canister shells. Got the Realtree canister shells. I think that's called Wild Cartridge, I believe, or Wildcat Cartridge. I think that's what it's called. Got some HD shells over here. The Goat shells by Dominator. Raging Bull 5-inch canister shells, and some Neon Skies shells by Raccoon Fireworks. Got these Ghost Killer shells by Magnus, and the X-Scals that I purchased this year. I don't know if they're 2019s, they may be 2018s. Got a whole case of these Pyro Nation Jawbreakers. And I believe that's pretty much it. Also got the, if I can get over here, see if I can pull it out. Got this pack of kick-ass artillery shells by Dominator. I believe that's pretty much it for the canister shells. Alright, so I couldn't exactly pass by this item without showing it to you guys one more time. This is a 238 shot show in a box. So, not much needs to be said about this cake. You guys saw my 187 shot show in a box last year, and that cake was amazing, but I think this cake is going to totally blow it out of the water. So stay tuned for this cake. It's probably going to be our fake finale on the 4th, more than likely, which is pretty much what we did with the 187 shot show in a box from last year. All right, so now we're going to get to pretty much my 1.4 Pro stash. I wanted to show you guys quickly what I got. We got like 2 or 3, I think it's 3 C-slice cakes in there. It's 19-shot C-slice cakes. And got this 15-shot rainbow slice cake as well. Now in here, we got the rest of the 1.4 Pro stash. Not all of it, but most of it. Got a couple of stuff pretty much outside, pretty much building racks for it, basically. So I'll just get to this stuff for now. We got a couple of 13-shot slices here. Inside these 2 long boxes are the 15-shot ghost slice cakes. We got 5 of those. And got the glitter zipper fan, 40-shot glitter zipper fan. I think this is the 25-shot instant crackle. Couple of 200-gram cakes that I got last year. This was from last year's order. This is the 1.4 Pro UFO / Girandola. I showed you guys what that looked like in a previous stash update. I'm not going to bother to take it out. Got some various flame pots, some strobes, some single-shot tubes, and whatnot in here. And got a whole case of the 76 Pro 36-shot red, white, and blue peony cakes. And also got some various single-shot tubes over here. And also got my WWF Championship Attitude Era Championship belt. And that is an awesome item. If you guys could find one, I highly suggest to pick one up if you are a big-time wrestling fan of the Attitude Era. I really don't watch wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling anymore since this era ended, so. Alright guys, so I'm outside here pretty much showing you guys the rest of my 1.4 Pro stash. So we got a whole case of 13-shot cake slices. I think all of these are different effects pretty much. Like I think this one here is my favorite, the Fan Brocade and Red Star Mines to White Strobe Willow Shells. And in this box we got four more 13-shot cake slices, and up on top there's an 11-shot cake slice, and these 2 black ones on the bottom. Chuck pretty much tossed in a couple of Spirit of 76 cake slices for free, so huge shout out to him for throwing those in. Not particularly familiar with Spirit of 76 cake slices, but what I like about them is they allow you to, fire the cake either from left or right or even from the middle, so it pretty much spreads out. Also picked up one more of the 19-shot C slices. This I think is the green effect, the one with the green mines or purple mines. Alright, then I guess that's pretty much it for the 1.4 Pro stash. So we're going to head back inside now, and pretty much I'll show you guys my entire stash in like one shot. So I'm going to pretty much put everything together, the canister shell kits, all the extra stuff, and we'll put it all in one shot. Let's go back inside. Alright guys, so here's pretty much my most, if not all of my entire 1.4 consumer stash in one shot. So wanted to kind of run these numbers by real quickly to mention the amount that I have for each type of firework. So I have 368 canister shells, and those also contain, some of those shells are the 1.5-inch canister shells as well. Also have a grand total of an even 200 ball shells that I purchased this year. That includes the case of the depth alone shells. For 200-gram cakes, we have 51 200-gram cakes, and that actually includes the cakes that are in the assortments, in the heavy-duty assortment and also the bad boy assortment. If you remove the cakes from the assortments, that total comes around to about, I believe, like 23 or something like that for the total amount of cakes. But that's like outside the assortments. With the assortments, it's like 51. For the 500-gram cakes, we have a grand total of 61 500-gram cakes, and that doesn't include the cakes that I'll be demoing off for American Fireworks, the cakes by Heavyweight Fireworks. Those are not included in this stash update since I'm going to be demoing those cakes for American Fireworks. Also going to include the totals for the 1.4 Pro items. We got 25 cake slices, and those include the 13-shot, 11-shot, 19-shot, 15-shot, various different types of cake slices. And also 9 500-gram cakes, 1.4 Pro cakes, and also some other various items like flame pots and single shots, and that's just, I mean, that's like small items that I just included. I really didn't count each of those items. Just about maybe 25 to around 30 different pieces of various items from 1.4 Pro. So that is pretty much it on the totals. I want to wish everyone a very safe and fun 4th of July this year. You know, me being in Ohio especially, I'm hoping that this will be the last year where we have to put up with the very stupid firework laws that have been in place for well over 4 or 5 decades now. So hopefully this will be resolved at some point by the end of this year, and the law will finally take effect starting in January of 2020. So that hopefully will get done, and hopefully all Buckeye Pyros by then will be able to light off fireworks without having any issues whatsoever. So. All right, so that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this firework stash video of my entire 4th of July stash for 2019, and I will see you guys next time.